Opening tip controlled by the Golden State Warriors. To Thompson. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Williams. Great pass to set it up. And counted at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Russell. They'll get it down to Green. The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard against the former Cougar. Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Willie Cauley-Stein trying to cash in on the three-point play. Career mark of 64%. And he missed the free throw. To Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Williams, his first effort, off the mark. Williams to George. Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Curry off the mark. The follow won't go either. Williams into the front court. He'll run the offense. Layup goes down. Well done.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Russell into the front court. They trail by 2. To Leonard. Baseline drive. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
L.A. Clippers with the basketball. George, defended by Draymond Green. Stolen by the Warriors. Thompson to Green. Gets it in the right corner. The pass taken away by the Clippers. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
To Thompson. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Willie Cauley-Stein. He's got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Off the mark on the first free throw. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. To Williams. Nice pass to set things up. Williams. Leonard. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
From the painted area, won't go down. George to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide-open 3. Steve Kerr going to call a timeout. His guys find themselves down double digits already in this first quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Livingston to bring it up. His guys trail by 13. Fires the three. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Beverly into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Paul George to Leonard. George buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Cashes in for two.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Looney. For three, 13 points here in the first quarter alone. He's knocked down 3 threes.
The defense better buckle in. This is going to be a long game. Expect each possession the offense to call the same play.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
Leonard to Paul George. 4-3. And Paul George good on the quick release there. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Harkless. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. To Alec Burks. Fires the three. Off the iron. No good. The follow won't go either. Leonard. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Layup try counted for Sean Livingston.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Deep three at the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back to Southern California after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard for 2. And Green able to clear the rebound. Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Harkless. It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
The assist from number 23.
To Williams. Harkless. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Leonard. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Rebounds taken down by Leonard. To Williams. Has a chance, and he hits. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
He continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
From long range. And the rebound taken by Golden State. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the
Changes coming from Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. To George. Curry. To Sean Livingston. Leonard. Trying to cash in. Add 2 points to the board.
hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Thompson. Green. Thompson. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. Terrific vision to Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Warriors have the basketball. Livingston to Thompson. Beyond the arc for 3. And splash. Klay Thompson. Quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Leonard. Down low to Williams. Draymond Green sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here's a chance from long range. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Leonard goes to the left side. George, he continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Leonard to Beverly. Fires the 3, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Possession lies with Golden State to Green.
Watch that cutter.
Thompson. To Russell. Green. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Deep left corner. George. Oh, that's how it's done.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Williams across the timeline. His guys can hold for the final shot. Oh, big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. Very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Williams for three. And Lou Williams, quick catch and shoot there for three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Beverly to Williams. Lou Williams. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Clippers have the basketball. To Williams. Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Nice pass to set things up. 4-3. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
To Green. Good look that time, but off the mark. Gets it in the left corner. Williams. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
That no good. Off the mark. To Thompson. Cauley Stein. To Green. Williams. Rebounded by Russell. To Green. Curry. To Green. Russell. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Paul George, 4-2. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Leonard. Fires the three. That right there, Jay, his 8th three of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Down low, Green. Goes to the right side. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Russell. Kawhi Leonard. Jumper's good.
Well, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Great dish to set it up. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. But wait, Paul George up and good for the putback. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Substitutions. Golden State.
Warriors basketball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Russell.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
To Williams. Harkless. Leonard. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Number 22, Maurice Harkless.
Leonard. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kevon Looney. Leonard. The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
That's a 5-second violation. From long range. Hand in his face, no good for Alec Burks. 20-footer at the buzzer, and he buries it. Three quarters complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. And they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
To Beverly. Lets it fly from long range. Never dare Patrick Beverly. Hits a wide open three.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Deep two there, won't go. Going to launch, beyond the arc. He's got it for three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And a whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his first.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for the Golden State Warriors, number 00.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Over to the right side. It's PG for two. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
D'Angelo Russell. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Russell. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Harkless to Beverly. George. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Great feed, sets it up. Thompson. Textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
10 threes for him now in the game, Jay. Just astonishing.
And I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's only happened 30-something times since the three-point line went into effect in 1979. Goes to show you how big of a night he's having.
How old were you back then?
I was not born yet, my friend.
Boom, baby. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes. Into the game for the Golden State Warriors, number 00.
Leonard. Missed it. To Beverly. Leonard. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Curry to Thompson. Down to Green. Off the assist.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
It's LA Clippers ball. George, offensive, and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Curry. To Green. Thompson. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. To Williams. Great look and vision. Won't go down. Russell with it up top. Down a bundle. Thompson. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
And Lou Williams, he doesn't miss many of those. A wide-open look for three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand.
I beg man, shut up. Let me see you, darling. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. My lie, 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 like. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My mommy said I could be anybody. I said I want more money than no money. Break bread with that guy who made the Bugatti. Lifestyle is get money, bun everybody. Painting wife, go money to something. One who understands why I'm always. Who told you I can't handle my You're on the floor, I'm still holding my Got me talking. Yeah, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My 9 to 5 looking like my hobby. I'm living life like a Marvel movie. Stay alive, say hi to my. Take a ride, let's go on my. Why you surprised when I buy you? Who told you I ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle my? You're on the floor, I'm still holding my. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. Oh, I swear down, I'ma show them I'm in. They wish down, they put down money. All them clowns never help nothing. And they go space now in the bandwagon. Right round town in my bandwagon. Screaming, who told you we ain't got no money? Who told you I can't handle money? You're on the floor, I'm still holding money. Got me talking. Hey, let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. See you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. I bet you can. I love the weekend, girls up. Let me see you, darling. I love the weekend, girls up. Now bet you can. My lie, like. My lie, like. My lie, like.
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I know Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games. See these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money to the top, never stop. That work, ooh, but I'm the man. Cuban diamonds dance. Had to a friend, I might put it on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 ninja.